You know that you boys didn't speak because the snub in the Uruguay debut in '95, where he didn't really shake your hand coming off. How did that work?
Easy. If you want the same thing, you're like-minded.
Did you speak at all?
No.
What about if someone's like behind someone in the canteen for filler? Was there ever just a, do you have ketchup, mate? Anything?
No, I'm not a ketchup guy. So
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, you know the footage of the two of you celebrating together after a glorious goal where you've both more or less running English football, setting each other up, but you're not talking, you celebrate. What? Is it just awkward? You get there and you realise, oh shit, it's Teddy, I'm leaving.
No, it's not awkward at all.
So you're still happy for each other in football terms?
Mate.
Like when Teddy equalised, even though you came off and they came on, were you going, get in my son?
All day long, do you not see me celebrate?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, like I said, I've never been this individual who's been a selfish. That is not me.
Would you say you didn't like each other?
Yeah, most probably, yeah.
So when it came to like getting selected for England, would you have been like, maybe to your wife, how the fuck is Teddy Sheringham getting picked ahead of? Did you think he was a good player?
Yeah, he was a good player. I mean, I'm not going to say, oh no. Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah. No, but with Sheringham, when you found out he signed, were you a bit like, oh shit, I don't like this guy. He blanked me on the sideline.
No. To be fair, I was very surprised. It come totally out of the blue, that one. I mean, I remember me and Giggsy were talking about it. You know, just finished training that we was talking about it. And we were saying, oh, someone like Matthew Letizia and whatever, once we found out Eric was going to retire, oh, we're saying Letizia or someone like that. I mean, went away for the summer and then no one come back. It's kind of like broke on the news that Man United just signed Teddy Sheringham. And yeah, I was like, oh, it's a strange one. And I remember going back in for pre-season and the lads knew the situation.
So was it just one incident and you go, I'm not having that?
Oh yeah, it's just one. And that's all it takes with me, just one thing.
Did he ever come up to you and go, sorry about that, Coley, I had a nightmare?
No. But that is me, because like I said beforehand, you know, to be respectful to people costs nothing.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we always judge each another of how someone greets us first time around. I mean, how I greet you and how I greet you. By the time you leave the building, you can turn around and say, oh yeah, he's an half-decent fellow or he's a knobhead.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
So we're human. That's how we perceive things. So when he done that, I was like, nah, not my cup of tea, because I would never ever do that. Because I remember growing up through youth team, reserves, and when I got in the first team, the way I got treated when I was a youth team player was tough. I mean, like players kicking away the balls, hiding the boots, and all those kind of things. And I always said to myself, if I ever become a pro, become a senior pro, I would be the best senior pro I could be to a younger pro. Because I know how I felt when the senior pros used to do that to me.
But he could have been threatened by it. He was playing for England. You were the guy who scored 34. They didn't cap you, but suddenly you've signed for United and you're getting a cap straight A against Uruguay in January '95. He comes off. He hasn't had the best game. He's just fucking angry, man. He's just angry. If he'd come up to you after that game and go, I was bang out there, but
it's totally different. But I watched England when I was a kid. Like, I mean, most English kids would. Whoever made their debut, if it was a game, starting a game, or come on as a sub, whoever come on, if it was a senior pro was coming off, to make a massive beeline for that individual, knowing that it's their debut. To represent your country.
Yeah, it's huge. Oh, it's ridiculous, really, isn't it? How many people live in that country? How many people pretend to play for England in their back garden?
I mean, I was devastated by it, because, like I said, this is.
Were you thinking about it when you were playing that?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Really? Yeah?
That's what I thought about. I'll be honest. I didn't even want to play the game. I just wanted the referee to blow his whistle so I could go in, and I mean, everything would be forgotten. All that kind of stuff.
What was it about Yorkie that just looks so beautiful, not just on the pitch but off the pitch? Even you two doing an interview, it just looks like Anton Day. It just looks, it looks like pure love, man.
It was. The relationship we have as just individuals is, it could be like two brothers growing up. You know, we're totally opposites. I mean, what he likes, I'm turning around and saying,
he's out there, he's flamboyant.
Yes. I mean, I'll turn around and say, that's not my bag. Yeah? Vice versa.
But if you boys go for a coffee, it's laughter for 2 hours.
Oh, 100%. Even more so when we were playing. When we were playing, it was absolutely ridiculous. We never spoke on a football pitch.
What I love about the standover thing is when you let the ball go between your legs, they both did it as many times as the other. How were you doing that without speaking to each other? How did you know where the other person will be so much, though?
Everything was natural. Everything was off the cuff. We never had a crossword. If he had the opportunity to score, but I was in a better position, he'll team me up, vice versa. So there was no animosity thing. Oh, I've got to get more goals than you. Forget that.
Have you and Yorkie ever got in a fight?
No, never.
He's too hard to fight with.
No, it's not that. But we never fall out because we're opposites. I mean, so as you're polar opposites, what do you fall out about?
Yeah.
We're not on this nonsense of agree to disagree. If he says, Coley, I like this, I turn around and say, no, I'm not having it.
Do you like the same music?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we have to do it. Outstanding. What's the story?
I love music.
Was that just a laugh though? Did you write the lyrics?
Nah. I did. You know why I did that? It was the crest of a wave after 99.
Yeah.
After winning the treble, you're on a crest of a wave, man. You're saying to yourself, anything's possible.